Hey guys, I am here to talk with you today about something that is very near and dear to my heart, and that is the topic of manifestation. So, this may seem like a very confusing word to you. It may be something that you've heard a lot about and you don't really understand how to apply it to your life, or that you've tried and you've had some success in some areas of life, and then success in other areas of life just totally eludes you. You can't seem to get forward in some areas like you can in others. Today, I want to share with you my own personal journey, how I ended up learning about manifesting, and how I came up with a formula for manifesting, for creating success in my life that would be applicable to every single area of life, where I didn't have to start over, reinvent the wheel, or figure out some other plan every time I wanted to improve in a different area in life. So, without further ado, let me just share my story with you today. It's a little bit hard to start telling my story without going back years and years and years ago at this point to around 2013, 2014, 2015. And I almost wish I could just move forward and not have to share it anymore. But it is so important to be able to show you where I came from in order to give you that hope that you can make huge strides in your own life. So as I'm currently writing my book on manifesting, I've had to do some journeying back, and it has been emotionally difficult, but also emotionally healing. So I'll do the short version here, and then you can read the book to really dive into that. In a nutshell, my history is having come from a sickly childhood, a lot of issues with digestive health, with respiratory health, with just getting sick all the time, getting whatever sort of, cold or flu was coming down the pike. And add to that a dysfunctional marriage, one that was falling apart. Without going into detail, one that was just very, very, very hard on me emotionally as well as physically. And around 2015 is a time when I realized all of the physical health issues that I had that didn't seem to be helped by eating better, by exercising more, by removing toxins from my diet. None of those things were helping me to heal from hypothyroidism, which was the main issue I was dealing with at this time. And the reason I was not able to move forward on my health journey was because of the stress that I was under in my personal and professional life. I had a holistic doctor who was so kind to me. She kept asking me every time I came, "Are you stressed? Are you stressed? Are you stressed?" And I kept saying, "No, I'm fine." Because I was very high functioning. Nobody else knew what was going on in my life. Nobody else knew the dysfunction. And so through this journey, she helped me to see that A, I was stressed. I was a total emotional wreck all of the time. And that stress was what was affecting my hormone function, that was directly related to my thyroid health. And through working with her, I was able to get onto and then off of a medication for hypothyroidism. I was able to find natural methods that helped to heal me instead of just relying on medication for the rest of my life. I'm actually wearing a thyroid necklace right now. Crystals were a huge part of my journey, as well as essential oils, to helping find support for my body so that my body could manage stress better, could have better hormone function, and could heal faster. So through all of this journey, I also realized there were things in my life that needed to go. I needed to make personal changes, relationship changes. I needed to make work changes as well. I needed to shift my career to something that was going to support my health journey instead of dragging me down. Through some of these key decisions that I made, this is how I discovered, in hindsight, that I was manifesting something better for my life. I didn't learn about the term manifesting until I had already started using it powerfully in my own life. Once I learned about the term manifesting, I was able to put two and two together and say, wow, look at the power I had over my life when I didn't even know it. Look how I was able to make some strategic changes that completely revolutionized my life. And look now, if I just continue to make these same strategic, intentional changes in my life, how much better my life is going to be with so much less effort. From this point, I started to create that structure that I was able to then use for my health journey, to apply to growing my business, to apply to better relationships. All of these areas of life were growing all at the same time. This is when I started to coach manifesting. I started to share with other people how they could take the area in their life where they felt the most stuck, the most confused, the most frustrated, and they could make radical change. And I was able to help many people do that. But on a one-on-one basis, there's only so much of me. So from there, I developed a course and a Facebook group. I then spent a whole bunch of time enjoying my own life, roaming across the US, being a nomad, doing all of these fun things. Came back to this concept of manifesting, ready to relaunch the course, bigger, better, more powerful, bringing in an emotional healing coach that is able to help people to let go of things that are holding them back with much more speed and also safely, so that you're not feeling like you're having to do it on your own. So I've just shared my story in a super nutshell, but what I want to extrapolate for you guys in my story is that realization that I was always powerful. I just didn't understand my power. And what I want to say about that is that even when I was stuck, stressed, unhappy, in debt, all of these different things across all of the areas of my life, just a total wreck. And the only positive thing was that other people didn't know that it was my little secret. Once I had gotten out of all of those situations, I was able to look back and see, with love for myself, that I was making choices and I was associating myself with certain people, and I was not standing up for myself in areas, and I was latching on to limiting beliefs or beliefs that had been given to me by other people, and that every single one of those actions had helped to create that terrible situation that I was in. And when I talk to people about manifesting for the first time, this is the thing they don't want to hear. I have the most resistance with people to this concept, that we are responsible for our lives, that we are responsible for the positive and the negative things that happen to us. Now, not solely responsible. You don't live in a bubble. You don't live in a vacuum. So it's not every single thing you do one-to-one is going to create success or failure. You live in an environment. You live in a physical world. You live in a space that is acting on you as you are acting on it. But be that as it may, the fact that many things are happening to you and through you because of your environment, when we don't understand our own power, when we don't act back, when we don't act from our center out into the world, then we are allowing that environment to do most of the reality for us, to create our reality. We're allowing people to treat us the way they want to treat us. We're allowing our circumstances to keep us down or to give us success. We're allowing our health to be what it is, right? When we realize I can make choices, I can change my thoughts, I can ask myself, why do I believe this is true? I can ask myself, why do I believe I can't have this? There are so many things that we can do that as soon as we start to take those intentional steps, we have more power than that environment that we were blaming for everything in our lives. So it was simultaneously empowering and sobering to realize that I was responsible for my happiness and I was responsible for my unhappiness. And that is so key, because what I want you to understand about how I teach manifesting is that I'm not going to tell you this way that you could be a perfect you. And if you're a perfect you, then perfect things will happen. I'm not going to tell you that, because you're not a perfect you and I'm not a perfect me, and we're always growing. What I do teach you is that whether or not you're on track or you get off track, you're having a good day or a bad day, awareness of how your actions, your thoughts, and your beliefs are affecting you is going to help bring you back to that center, bring you back to that ability to say, you know what, if I think this negative thought, I'm not helping. If I shift to gratitude, if I shift to seeing the hope in this situation, if I meditate today, if I do these things that I know will help me, then I can positively affect the situation. So it doesn't matter how bad your day is or how bad your month is or how bad your year is. You can always use these manifesting principles. And it also doesn't matter how great your life gets. You can always use these manifesting principles better to help you to achieve things more quickly and to help you help other people achieve things. So my story in a nutshell is in realizing it's not everybody else's fault that my life is not working. I have personal responsibility, and therefore I have personal power. And when I align with my highest power, when I align with what I am capable of and am able to see that, hang on to it more and more, and use my power daily, then I am able to accomplish so much. And so I hope that this is encouraging for you, that you know if you're not taking power over your life right now, that I am able to help you do that. If you are taking power in certain areas of life, but you're not sure how to apply that to other areas of life, this formula will help you to apply to each piece of life. It will help you to let go of what's holding you back, and it will help you to build your confidence and motivation to keep going. And these are the main principles that we teach in the course. We're teaching how to gain clarity, how to know where you are, know where you want to go, and create a plan to get there. How to release what is holding you back, heal from past trauma so that you can move forward, and how to build and maintain confidence so that you stay motivated, so that you stay excited about the next piece of your life, so that you stay on that journey and more days are amazing than ever before. So if you have questions about the course, about the book that's coming out, maybe by the time you watch this video, it already exists, so definitely check the description to find out. Or if you just want to connect with me more over on Facebook or here on YouTube, please reach out. Please give us a like, subscribe, follow, check out the videos I'll put here so that you can learn even more about manifesting and how you can get connected with me. And guys, may you be blessed. May you have a fantastic, fantastic rest of this month and year. Much love to you, and I'll see you next time.